Hello, Emma at Essex Dog Training. How are you all doing in our topsy-turvy world? I made a decision today not to take my phone out on my dog walk, which I think was a really good decision. I deserve the space in my head and they deserve the quality time with me. So, that was a really good decision. Sadly, I ended up thinking about work and how we can help you guys. And that's what's led me to the video. So, I'm not going to go on about Corona. We all know that our worlds have very, very much changed since they were 12, 24, 48 hours. They're changing daily. So for me, when I closed my normal classes off from Saturday, that was a real time that I took resolution and I kind of got rid of the turmoil that was going on in my head, which has enabled me to get more focused. So really, really good. We've started our isolation today, so we're really strict with that. We're kind of adopting a dog each, and my son didn't want to go for a dog walk today, so he's gone out on a run. Lots of things going on. Actually booked a puppy visit in today, which was really quite amazing. We've booked it in on Skype. They're still going ahead, but it was quite funny because we had to book it in around the ladies' Zumba lesson and the son's, schooling lessons. So I think we'll all learn to adapt. And we're all a bit skint right now if we're self-employed and a little bit concerned, but I'm even resolute about that, where I just thought, well, no one's going to see me go without. I'm not going to get thrown out of my house quite yet. So let's just get on with it, which led my head to some advice that I can give you guys today. Couple of things that you could do that would really kind of help your dogs get mentally stimulated. So I noticed while I was out on my walk that lots of people are mowing their grass because it's dry now. One thing that you could do, particularly you would need to make sure that your dogs are up to date with worming for this, but if you were to leave a longer patch in your garden and keep it as a rummage patch for your dog. So if your dog's on kibble, they can be fed in this patch and just spread it out. Let their noses do the work for you. I wouldn't put raw out there because obviously you could entice unwanted stuff, and that's where you could get germs and bugs going into your dog's tummy if they don't eat it all. But definitely a little rummage pack. If you don't want to do that, you could, if there's a kid's sand pit out in the garden that's not being used, you could put some, little balls in there and stuff that basically your dogs can rummage for your dinner. You could also do that out on the walks. I'm not sure the council are going to cut the grass, so I did it with Kippy and Herbie. I took those out today and just dropped a few treats for them, used the word find it, and off they went, rummaging for treats, which I'd rather do with them right now because I am going to bring their fitness levels down. And Kippy particularly is going to struggle with his brain if I don't use it. So that's something quite easy. The other thing that really concerns me at the moment is the puppies that you kind of got, before all this started and that are in anxious need of socialisation. And I got thinking about this on my walk today as well. Socialisation very often is people think that, they have to get into certain situations and their dogs have to be touched and all the rest of it. I actually think that what's going on right now is good socialisation because everybody's got to be 2 metres away and nobody's poking your puppy in the face and dogs are going to be quite a far distance from you. So that's really quite good. But what I would urge you to do, if your pup's not had its vaccinations yet or you're waiting for that day, then I would actually start to... If it's a small puppy, pop him in your jacket, get out, get walking. We don't know when we could be on a complete lockdown, when the lorries are going to stop, when people are going to stop. So on your daily exercise trip, there's no reason why you can't get your puppy out. Don't put it on the floor, obviously, just pop it in your jacket, walk around, let them see buses, let them see people, let them see dogs, busy things, all those things that could be missing from their lives right now. You need to try and get them out. If it's a bigger dog, it's going to be slightly more difficult, maybe in a pram or something. I'm sure, we're all learning to be ingenious. So our website is changing all the time. We have got our timetable. We're doing them as pay-as-you-go groups at the moment. Nobody knows what's going on, and I don't want to put any pressure on anybody. So my usual pup groups are on there. Our tricks are on there. We're going to have children's time. We're going to try and read some stories. We're going to come up with a bit of homework for the kids as well so that they can do some fun stuff. So You're going to bear with me, please, because it's not all automated yet, and it is taking me time getting my head around this way of working. But yeah, hopefully that's given you some ideas, and I'll catch up with you all soon. See you later.